I am ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
This is mine.
All right.
Wait. Nope, I'm unmuted.
You what?
I'm unmuted and ready and recording.
Okay. All right, I'd like to call the Village Council regular meeting to order April 7, 2020, 6:30 PM at Banks Fellowship Hall, 10012 Newtown Road. For a regular meeting, I show we have a quorum and that Jamie Lyon, Councilman Lyon is here, Mayor Pro Tem Kim Vanderberg is here, Councilman Bob Marcolis is here, and myself as mayor here, and I show that Robert Epps is absent. First up, we have adoption of the agenda. Do we have any additions, changes, or anything we want to?
I have one addition under new business, number 4, to change the May 12th location. And we can talk about it when we get there, but that's, if we can add that. And that's it, I'm good besides that.
And that's for the regular meeting,
Yep.
for May 12th regular meeting. Okay. Jamie?
I'm good.
Bob?
Nope, good.
Okay, and the only thing I have is to add somewhere, and it's not on the agenda, so I'll put it in open topics, just an update on my discussion, what I learned about the contract that was confusing about 3 officers and stuff, so it'll be a very quick update on that for you all.
Can we call that officer's contract?
Sure.
Update on officer's contract?
Sheriff, update on sheriff officer's contract, yeah. Okay. All right, so no other changes. I need a motion to adopt the agenda as amended.
So moved.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Next up, we have pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Just to make a note for the community, we are broadcasting through, what's it called?
WebEx.
WebEx, and because of the coronavirus and maintaining our 6-foot social distancing. And we are going to go right into the first issue of the meeting is in the motion hearing, and given that Chaplain would know more about this, I'm going to turn it over to the Chaplain to run this part of the meeting.
All right, and if you will entertain a motion to open the hearing.
Okay? Need a motion to open the hearing?
So moved.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
And I'm not going to testify, but I'm still going to provide some just brief background on this policy procedure that we have. The motion process allows Village Council to remove a member for cause after notice and an opportunity to be heard at a hearing, and then to make a decision based upon the record. The record will be what will be presented to you this evening. At the February 11th, 2020 meeting, this council instructed me as village attorney to prepare the petition and a motion and related documents to remove Councilman Robert Epps. At the March 10th, 2020 meeting, Village Council approved the petition and a motion to remove Councilman Epps. That included setting a hearing for tonight and approved rules of procedure. As I noted earlier, the decision must be made from evidence presented at the hearing. And also we need to make sure and verify that each of you as council members can be fair and impartial. And I'm going to ask, can each of you be fair and impartial decision makers and base your decision upon the record presented this evening?
I will.
I will, yes.
I will, yes.
I will.
For the record, each confirmed in the affirmative. In just a brief summary, the petition basically alleges neglect and abandonment of office for failure to attend meetings. We're going to go ahead with that. As I noted, each witness needs to be sworn in, and I would like to call the village clerk, Barbara Blackwell. She needs to be sworn in, and we can do that from a distance, but you need to put your hand on the Bible. Do you solemnly swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to give during this hearing is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Just handed you the original affidavit and exhibits. What is that?
It's an affidavit of my true information of council member Robert Epps' involvement with the village council.
Okay. And does it have exhibits A through E attached to it?
Mhm.
And these are true and correct exhibits?
Yes,
Is the affidavit based upon your personal knowledge?
yes,
All right. Did village council adopt meeting schedules for 2019 and 2020?
yes,
Are those attached to the affidavit as exhibits A and B?
yes,
Did you provide copies of these to all council members?
yes,
Do you notify council members of meetings?
yes.
How do you do that?
By email, and I deliver the packet to their home address.
Did this include Councilmember Epps?
Yes,
What email did you send it to? Was it his personal email address, or was it a village email address?
it's a village email address.
Okay. And where did you deliver the agenda packets to?
To his home address
Okay.
on Lancer Drive, Pacer Drive.
Then all of this is set forth in the affidavit?
Yes.
Okay. I think it's paragraph 14, but this is your affidavit. What council meetings has Councilmember Epps missed?
He has missed all the meetings from May 30th, 2019 to February 27th, 2020, which also includes the joint meeting with Planning Board on March 9th.
Is there another work session with this board in later on March 26th?
Yes.
That's after the date of your
Yes, after the
affidavit?
date, yes. Mhm.
Okay. And will you just read through the list of meetings that were missed from that?
You want me to read the whole 14
Yes,
paragraph
please.
or just? Okay.
Just like February 4th, I don't know the dates because
Okay.
it's not my...
May 30th, 2019, June 4th, 2019, July 1, 2019, July 25th, 2019, August 29th, 2019, September 10th, 2019, September 26th, 2019, October 8th, 2019, October 14th, 2019, October 31st, 2019, December 10th, 2019, December 18th, 2019, January 14th, 2020, January 30th, 2020, February 7th, 2020, February the 11th, 2020, and February the 27th, 2020. Do you want me to include the other ones in March?
Please.
March the 9th of 2020.
And what was that?
That was a joint meeting between the Village Council and Planning Board.
Okay.
And then the March 10th meeting, which is the regular meeting, and March 26th was their work session.
Okay, thank you. And one other thing, the minutes that you've attached to document the missed meetings, those are unsigned, but are those the true and correct copies that were adopted by council?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Did the village council approve the petition and a motion to remove Councilmember Epps?
Yes,
What meeting was that at?
March 10th meeting, 2020.
Okay. Did they also approve the motion rules of procedure?
Yes,
What meeting was that at?
same meeting, March 10th, 2020.
Okay. And you have the affidavit with exhibits A through E, and you've got before you the original notice of hearing,
Yes,
the motion rules of procedure,
yes,
and the petition to remove Councilman Epps. Are those all true and correct originals?
yes.
I'd like to have a motion to have those entered into evidence, which will actually remain with the clerk. Can I have
I'd like to make a motion to enter into evidence the, the rules,
the rules, the notice of hearing,
notice of hearing,
the
the
petition,
petition,
and a motion,
of
and
a
the
motion,
affidavit
and the affidavit
with exhibits.
with exhibits.
Okay.
All's in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes.
Did you deliver true and correct copies of the notice of hearing, the petition and the motion, your affidavit with exhibits, and the rules of procedure to Councilman Epps?
Yes,
How did you do that?
by email and also delivered to his home address,
Okay, what date did you do that on?
March the 11th, 2020.
Was that the day after?
That was the day after the meeting.
And do you recognize that document?
Yes,
And what is that?
this is certificate of service.
And that just confirms what you said?
Yes.
That you delivered?
I'd like to make a motion to enter into evidence the certificate of service.
And.
I made a motion, Mr.
Oh.
Mayor.
Further discussion? All's in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. Sorry.
Do any of you have questions for the clerk?
No.
No. No.
I have a question. Did Robert Epps, since the first meeting he missed in May, has he ever called and talked to you in person? Or
No,
so you had no phone calls from him on any
No.
issues or
no
concerns?
responses from any emails, quorum checks, or anything.
Okay.
Okay. In the notification we sent and the rules that you adopted, respondent is available to put up a rebuttal. Any witnesses were required to be submitted 5 days before the hearing, which was last Thursday. Did you receive any witness list?
No,
Okay. Let it also be noted for the record that the respondent, Councilman Epps, is not here. There's no evidence for him to put up. At this time, unless you'll have any questions, you could entertain a motion to close the hearing.
Yes, I just want to ask, and since there's maybe some problems hearing, are any of the anonymous users on the call wishing to testify before the meeting, the public hearing closes? You can unmute yourself.
no,
No.
They don't.
they
don't have a
can't
right.
do that.
Yeah, they have to be submitted 5 days
They have to be
beforehand.
submitted. They've already missed the deadline.
Yeah.
Well, it's none of them anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
None submitted. So we've got a,
I'd like to make a motion to close the hearing.
Further discussion? All's in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
all right, so now the hearing is closed. At this time, you can make a motion to remove or not to remove Councilman Epps with any discussion. You don't have to have a lot of discussion. In accordance with the rules that you adopted at the March 10th meeting, one, I'll prepare an order for execution by the mayor of your decision. And then two, in the event you do decide to remove, the effective date is 30 days from that, which in all practicality, if you do decide to take action, it's going to take some time to replace anyway, but I just wanted to note that. So
So if we took action today, it could be effective as of today, but then you'd need 30 days before it actually goes into effect?
yes,
Okay. So, all right. Is there
your
any-
decision will be effective
Okay.
tonight, but the removal wouldn't go into effect until 30 days thereafter.
So do we have any council members present have any questions, concerns, or things that you want to bring up for discussion?
So does that mean he gets paid the first again, or is that effective today?
It's effective today.
It would be, he would get paid for this month, because he'd still be a member for the remainder of the month.
Any other questions, Jamie?
No, just a comment of, once again, the reason I'll vote the way I vote is because I think that's absurd. That's just my opinion. I'll go on record to say that I think it took too long to come to this point, because we've already basically forfeited a considerable amount of government funds for nothing in return, for no representation. That's my point, and I'll stand by it.
Nope. No comments.
Mayor Pro Tem?
Good.
And I will keep my comments till another time until after we take a vote. So is there going to be a vote on the
You need to have a motion one way or the other
motion?
I make a motion to vote
to remove
to remove Councilman Epps from
from his office as
From his-
village,
from his
village
office.
council member.
this office of Marvin Village Council.
Further discussion? All of those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Right.
The motion passes unanimously, and Mr. Epps is, as of this date, removed from village council. And I assume you'll take the necessary
I will.
legal actions that need to be done as far as,
Correct, and y'all have already instructed me to do so at the last, so I will prepare the written order consistent with the evidence that was presented in your decision, have that to you this week.
okay. And does that go to the Board of Elections, or it just has to stay in here, or where's it go on a state level, anywhere?
We
To
will,
ratify it, or to,
the order will be delivered to Councilman Epps. Y'all will also receive a copy when it's signed.
okay.
But that'll be an internal document, but there would be some confirmation and forwarding to the Board of Elections that we have removed.
And my other question would be, is in this interim between this 30-day period, is there something we could make notice of that this is what we did, however, it is anything on the website to let the community know? If they're speaking to Epps that he's no longer, they may not know, but he may be acting, and is there anything we should do
Can we take his stuff down?
from a community standpoint within this next 30 days, or is it
Do we wait?
more prudent to wait?
Wait 30 days?
I would wait, but if y'all want to commence the process, you could instruct the village clerk to go ahead and get the advertisement together, to start the advertisement. That'll also let the public be aware
Okay.
of your action.
That we're looking to go ahead and
And
Put in your
somehow we
application.
word it to the effect that while it's a 30-day grace period has been, or whatever you want to call it, maybe you can help her with that.
I can do that. If y'all want to instruct her, that'll be on the website. That's the easy way to notify the action.
Okay.
And if it's okay with council to make sure we're meeting all the legal aspects, we'll just maybe make a motion to direct you to write that up for you to put it on the website, so you're not putting anything on there that might not be appropriate, because we don't know. I mean, I'd rather have you do that. You guys all all right with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Do we need a
And we're-
motion for that?
And we're talking about advertising for for an appointment, correct? That's what
Yes,
we're
because there will be a vacancy.
We're doing two things, yeah. One, notification of what we did, and, so I think it's best
I
that,
think we can combine it. And if you just want to, I think I just do a so moved.
So moved.
Yeah.
all right. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Sorry. So with that, we can go ahead and start, we can put that advertisement out there, start collecting applications, and so then we can review them starting on the 12th at the next meeting, because we don't have
Or-
another meeting in April.
Or early if you want to start. Yes. You will be ready to move forward. And I think
And do
So
you
I-
have an actual formal application? I know we've
Yeah.
done this before. I
Yeah.
thought we did. Okay.
And so we can ask the clerk to forward any applications as we get them, instead of waiting, that way we can start reviewing them and, okay,
All right.
thank you.
Okay, next up,
Yeah, Mayor, I'd like to make a motion that we break for a 5-minute recess so that I can go back home and continue the meeting teleconferencing.
So
Okay.
we'll need a motion to.
To excuse him?
To excuse, Bob Markleys from the meeting, and he will then call in,
and we also need a motion to accept him calling in and being able to
yeah.
participate.
So we'll make a
participate.
motion to excuse him,
All those in favor?
aye,
Aye.
and I'd like to make a motion to allow him to call in to continue the meeting from his home,
All those in favor?
aye,
Aye.
Motion passes.
and
Thank you.
take a 5-minute recess.
Yeah, you can get up. Okay, thank you. Need a motion to,
Make a motion to take a 5-minute recess,
all those in favor?
aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.